Hello everyone. Do you like the new camera angle? How scary is it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what everybody's going to think of it. Oh my gosh, I've still got my headphones on. Bear with me. It has been a chaotic day. Let me take those off. Obviously, normally I sort out my headphones and everything before I come live. I do apologise. Oh gosh. Bear with me. Pop those away. And I will plug these ones in. How is everybody doing? Welcome into the live stream if you're just joining, or if you're watching this on demand later. Hello, we've got a new angle today. So yeah, what do you think of it? Let me know, because I'm going to experiment with a few different angles. With this new camera that I've got, I can kind of pop it in a few different places, and so I thought this might be nice because I very often look at my chat and my chat is kind of just here on screen, and I'm very aware that most of the time the camera is like to the side, and I don't feel like I do a very good job of talking between the camera and looking into chat, whereas this way it's just easier for me to kind of like look up into the camera. So do let me know what you think. Obviously I've got my lovely, nope, that side, my lovely new shelf, so I feel like there's a little bit more going on in the background now than there probably has been in the past. It does mean you can't see me typing. I don't know if people will miss that. Let me know if that's something that you'll miss, being able to like actually see me type on my computer, because like I said, I can always change up the angle for next week's stream. But this is what we've got for tonight, so hopefully you don't mind it too much. Hi mum, welcome in, thank you for coming. I know I normally have time to have like the stream up and on my up and on OBS, and the kind of live stream is there waiting to go live a little bit earlier, but it got to 7:15 and I started preparing for everything. I'd got everything plugged in, all my kit set up and everything. And then I went to get a drink, went to get some squash and get kind of prepared. And then suddenly it was like 18:56. I was like, where have those last like 12 minutes gone? So that's why I was a little bit late starting, so thank you very much. If you are popping in on the live. I just realised I haven't put my earrings in either. Let's do that now as well. I'm not sure about this angle, you know. I'm not sure about it. Looks quite nice on YouTube. I've kind of got YouTube on that screen and then I've got OBS on this screen. Looks quite nice on YouTube actually, but I don't like the look of it on OBS. Maybe that's the problem. If I just come out of that and then make it big, I can see it. Is the quality okay? The quality looks a little bit worse on my OBS. It looks a little bit worse again on YouTube as well. I'm wondering if that's because I've had to zoom it in quite a lot. Again, that might determine whether we go back. Oh mum, you like the angle? You like this angle? Do you think it's good? And you said I look gorgeous. I don't think I quite look gorgeous, but thank you. That's a mother's love, isn't it? Okay, it's good quality for my mum. Okay, that's fab. I think mum, it might just be you and me at the moment, which is lovely. I have a confession to make. I would normally put a post on my Instagram saying that I'm going live tonight, and I think that helps people sometimes with reminders. I didn't get a chance to do that again today. It's just absolutely manic. Kelly, hiya, welcome in, good evening, how are you doing? What do you think of the new angle, Kelly? I'm experimenting. And Lainey, hello. That's what it made me think of when you said hello. How are you doing? Garth, how are you doing? Oh, everybody's popping in now. That's amazing. It's been a day. Sorry, I went live a couple of minutes late because it's been a day. How's everybody else's days been? And Kel likes the new angle as well. Does everybody like the new angle? I did say to my mum just when I started the video that the reason I've done it is because I feel like I can look at the stream and then look up at camera, and at the stream and at camera, and it's a little bit easier. So maybe we'll keep it if people like it. We're on day 1 of moving, struggling with the internet, so it might be quiet, but I'm listening. Oh, bless you. Gosh, yeah, trying to get internet on day 1, that's impressive actually, if you've managed it. When we moved into this house, we literally moved and I had to start work. We moved at like 6 p.m. in the evening and I had to start work at 9 a.m. the next morning. And so I ended up getting it was like a router. It looked like a router, but it worked off a SIM card. And so you topped up the SIM card with credit, or I think I got like a rolling, like a gift gaff goodie bag or something for a month. And I worked off that kind of 4G router. Worked really well, actually. I managed to get on the internet at 9 a.m. the next morning. It was absolutely fine. Never had a problem with it until we got our internet hooked up. I think it was about a week later. New angle is good. Nice window view above the cat cam too, yeah. Well, we might as well put something else in the cat cam shot, haven't we? Because the cat's never bloody in it. I did actually toy with the idea of turning that around so that you could see like me typing, but wasn't the best angle of me, so we'll leave it like that. And you can see the sun and the clouds, and it'll be very ASMR style, even if the cat doesn't show up. Hopefully he will at some point. I went to cinema to see Backrooms. I have no idea what I watched. It was strange. Oh my God. I have not an obsession with the Backrooms, but I do know what the Backrooms are, and I've watched all the content on TikTok. Not all of it, obviously, but I've watched quite a lot of Backrooms content on TikTok. I find it really weird and a really weird concept. So I actually do want to watch that film. I don't think I'll see it at the cinema, but I will see it when it comes out on streaming services or whatever. Was it good? I know it's so strange. Like, if nobody knows what the Backrooms are, I guess it started as like a bit like a creepypasta, if anybody remembers those, like a creepy internet story. And the theory is that there are these backrooms which are like, they call them liminal spaces. So if you want to know what a liminal space is, go and Google that. But it's like a dream space that is like very often somewhere that you recognise, like a shopping mall or a swimming baths or a hospital hallway. And they're these kind of like weird spaces where the kind of creepy stories that you can get trapped in these spaces, and they're really creepy, and there's like nobody there and there's no noise, and it's they're very, very strange. Definitely, Lainey, definitely go and have a look at some backroom content on TikTok, because I think you'll get more of a vibe. If you never heard of the backrooms or any liminal spaces and then saw the film, I could definitely understand it being very confusing. But they're just like, yeah, the best way to describe them is if you've ever had a dream, and in the dream you're in somewhere like a shopping mall or a supermarket or something, and there's nobody there, and it's very creepy and it's like silent, and you're really freaked out because you think you're the only person in that space. That's kind of the theory. And they're cool and they're creepy and they make really fun content, like video content. Some people actually believe they exist. So I think that's what the film is based on, is like, what if these spaces do exist and can people kind of go back and forth between them? So yeah, you've kind of stumbled onto a bit of something that I actually know about there, because I've watched quite a bit of backroom spaces. We have internet in the new house, but not the old, which is where I'm at this evening using hotspots, which is interesting. Oh God, hotspots have in theory, hotspots should work really, really well, but they rarely do. I sometimes try to use them on the trains, because what is it with the UK and having terrible Wi-Fi on trains? Like, it's like the one place where you think I can actually get some like really focused work done, and then you get on a train for like 3 hours and there's just no internet. So yeah. But yeah, how so it's day one of moving. So is that literally day one of moving all the furniture and everything? Again, really good if you've got the ability to have that kind of transition period from one to the other. It was always really hard when we moved to our new house, because we had to literally move out of the first house and get into the second house on the same day, which was stressful. I'm just going to give it a second for chat to catch up, just in case. I know sometimes we have a little bit of a delay on chat, don't we? I think I've got everything set up okay for the writing session. Like I say, it's been one of those days. I'm working a lot of hours at the moment, and because I'm having this kind of break from creating and stuff over the next 3 weeks, I'm trying to kind of really get ahead with kind of freelance work and with my YouTube stuff as well. And so it's just a bit like, it's been one of those days where it's just everything's felt a bit much, and maybe something to chat about actually tonight, like if anybody's ever had this kind of that overwhelm freeze. I don't know if other people have had it, where you've got so much things to do and then your brain is just like jumping from one thing to the next, and it's like I can't control my own brain sometimes. It's like thinking about everything that I need to do and just getting totally overwhelmed, and then gets to the point there's so much that needs doing that then my whole body freezes up and I'm like, I don't know where to start. And then it ends up with like me feeling like I'm not productive at work, and then I get into a self-doubt spiral about my ability to work. So it's been a fun day in my head. They've boxed up half the house tomorrow with the other half and offloading. Nice. So you've got a company coming in to do it for you. Yeah, that's always nice. We had a company come and move all of our furniture when we moved in here, and it was definitely the way to do it. But I know some people who were like, literally, they will come and pack up the house for you and then move it, which must be nice. But I actually first of all, quite enjoy packing and unpacking. But also, like, I'd be so stressed about not knowing where things are if somebody else packed my house for me. Or you can relate to that now. Yeah, I can imagine that it's so stressful is moving house. Like, I enjoy it, but the actual period of moving that day, and it's such a bit of a brain melt as well, isn't it? Because like I said, when we moved into this house, the first night we were in here, it was so stressful was the moving day. I mean, you can watch the vlog. There is a vlog on my channel of the moving, and if you want the backstory, if there's anybody watching this who maybe doesn't know this story, you can go and watch the whole vlog on my channel. But it was so stressful, and then we got in and it was like 7 p.m. and I remember Tom and I sitting in the kitchen and going, I want to go home. And it was like, we can't go, this is our home now, and all we wanted to do was go back to our home in the village where we'd moved from, and just wanted to go home and be in our home. But this was it. It's a mind melt, it really is. It's been quite stressful, lots of things have gone wrong, but we're almost over the hump. This is my first time using movers, don't love it. Yeah, I feel like things always go wrong at the last minute as well, don't they? It's like that was exactly what happened with us. You know, we had this whole plan, and then things just kept falling apart, and what should have been a really lovely day ended up being such a stressful day. And I didn't end up getting footage of like me and Tom moving in here. We weren't even here together when we got the keys. Like, we didn't have that lovely moment of being there at the threshold, opening the door together and going in for the first time and being like, it's ours, you know. So I totally get it. It will feel worth it once you're in and everything's settled a little bit. But yeah, you're probably at the most stressful point at the moment, so I definitely sympathise. And honestly, if you just want to kind of completely shut off this evening, just listen to the live stream, listen to the music, I totally understand. And if you need to go at any point as well, understand that as well. So, crikey, is it oh gosh, where is time going? It's 7:15. Let's give it another 4 minutes, and at 20 past we will get started with the first session. I want to do some editing in this live stream because I'm putting together the videos for the 3 streams while I'm going to be away, and I really want to do them during this stream because it's a really good amount of time for me to be working on them, but I'm just a little bit concerned that they might crash my computer, because with OBS being open and Final Cut Pro being open, I think that's going to overload the processor on my computer. So I guess I'm going to be forced to write, which is a good situation to be in. It's always good to be forced to do some writing in this situation. So maybe I'll do that. Let me just have a drink before we get started. Probably should have got a little glass instead of glugging out of a massive bottle of squash. But I'm one of those people, I don't know if anyone else is like this, if I don't have like a massive receptacle of juice next to me, I can't do like a glass. I couldn't do a glass of squash. Like, I'll drink that within about 5 minutes. So for me, I have to have like a really big bottle of juice, because then it'll last me like a couple of hours before I go and drink more. I drink so much squash throughout the day. I think this is my 3rd or 4th bottle that big of weak squash. Excellent. I do also have a little sweet treat from Greggs. Tom brought me some Yum Yums home from work. not going to eat that on stream. I'm probably going to save that until tomorrow actually and have it tomorrow as a sweet treat. I was going to eat it before we started the live stream, and then ran out of time because I was busy setting up the live stream. So yeah, just to say actually, if anybody's watching this on demand, I know quite a few people catch up with my live streams days after they've happened on demand. Just to remind everybody that I will not be streaming for the next 3 weeks. So I believe the next one that we are doing is, let me just have a quick look at the dates. The next one after tonight will be on the 30th, so Tuesday the 30th of June. So we're not here for the next 3 weeks. However, I have a plan. I have another channel which I haven't been putting any content on yet. I've had this channel for a while. I've been kind of trying to think about how best to start it, what I want to do. It's called The Right Ambience. Right as in to write, W-R-I-T-E, The Right Ambience. And I want to make like little ambient videos, kind of Pomodoro style things. The reason, I used to do a couple of them on this channel, and the reason I stopped is because it really messes around with the algorithm, and I think people like content on YouTube and channels on YouTube to be quite focused in terms of what they do, so that you can go onto a channel and you know what you're going to get. And I think if I do kind of chatty videos about writing, days in the life, book chats, and then all of a sudden there's like a random Pomodoro in there, it doesn't quite feel like it aligns with like the channel, but it's still content that I consume quite a lot of and I really enjoy making. So I started The Right Ambience, and like I said, there's no content on there at the moment. You can have a look for it, but I don't even know if I've got like a header image and a profile image on there at the moment. It's really, I just secured the handle. But I'm going to do 3 videos. Okay, let me preface this. I'm going to aim to do 3 videos, but please don't hate me if I don't quite get 3 done. It is Tuesday, and I've got until Friday to get this content done. So if I can get 3 videos made up, the idea is that instead of us having a live stream on here, for the next 3 weeks on The Right Ambience, there will be 3 2-hour-long Pomodoro style videos that will go live on that channel, and they will be 20-minute writing sessions followed by a 10-minute chill chat session. And the way I'm going to do is I'm going to premiere them on that channel, which basically means that rather than where my videos on my channel, they just go live and they pop up and they're completely live and that's it. With a premiere, it kind of mimics a live video. So if it premieres at 7 p.m, then there'll be a live chat feature for the 2 hours that video is premiering. So it'll kind of mimic a live. So that's the idea. There'll be 3 videos, hopefully 3, that will go up on that channel on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. for the next 3 weeks. Hopefully it's something I'll be able to keep up after then. I don't know if I'll be able to do one every single week, but I would definitely like to continue it. That's why I set the channel up. Oh yeah, sorry Goth, I didn't realise your internet had dipped. Yeah, I was just saying, instead of the live streams, I'm going to be putting 3 videos up on The Right Ambience, the channel is called. I'll pop it in chat. The Right Ambience. I'll pop it on my channel, on my website, sorry. I'll do a post on my usual YouTube channel, and I'll also do a post on Instagram linking to this new channel when everything's set up and ready to go. But yeah, it will be, basically there'll be 2-hour-long videos. They'll be Pomodoro style with 20-minute writing sessions with music and then a 10-minute kind of chill and chat session. I probably won't be on camera talking to camera, but I will film myself during the 20-minute sessions working, and then during the 10-minute chill sessions, I've actually got quite a lot of stock type video that I've recorded at different places. I've got footage from Spain. I've got some footage from when we took a ferry over to, I think we were taking a ferry to northern Spain a couple of summers ago. I've got some beautiful footage from around my area where I live. So I'm going to be inserting that kind of ambient content into the breaks as well. So, and like I said, they're going to be premiered, so there will be a live chat. So hopefully you can all go over to those links at 7 p.m. on these 3 consecutive Tuesdays and you can all have a chat in the live chat. I will be able to pop in as well into the live chat and chat to people and see how they're going. I just won't be live on camera like I am right now. So I'm really hoping that's a good substitute, or a good enough substitute for the live streams. And then we'll be back on Tuesday the 30th with the proper live streams officially then, back again for a good long stretch until I think it's kind of early August or mid-August. I'm having a single week off because Tom's parents coming to stay with us, and so I'm gonna, obviously they'll be here, so I'm gonna have that week off. But yeah, this is the biggest stretch I've had, so hopefully if I can provide this content in the meantime, you don't feel too lost for 3 weeks, and you can still all catch up with each other, because I know that everybody enjoys kind of seeing how everyone's getting on with their projects and everything. So yeah, just wanted to mention that here. Right, should we go into the session? We're a couple of minutes over, so we'll just start it and then we'll come back after 20 minutes. Sorry, I'm just trying to convince Stanley to come and get up in his bed. Come on. Come on. He's down here. Look at him. He's just down here. Oh gosh, you just saw the the mess behind the camera. He's here. Are you going to come and get up in your bed? Huh? Oh no, just scratch the carpet instead. Well, at least he's appeared on camera, because I swear, sometimes people join the stream. There's a cat cam and no cat, and I think sometimes they think that I'm lying about having a cat. Oh, he's here. He's just there. Hopefully you might go and get in your bed. How was that session? What did everybody get up to? I didn't get a chance to ask everybody what they were doing before we got into the first session. I was just reading over and doing a little bit of editing on the book, because I'm up to chapter 8 now, and I would like to give all of it to Tom's mum to read, and I can't remember where she got up to, so I just wanted to review a little bit of it. What was everybody else doing? See, everybody's saying they're happy to see you. Yeah, they are. People want to see you on the stream. They want to see you more than they want to see me. Yeah. So you'll have to cope with my silly cat voice. You have to speak to your pets in silly voices. Now, if I move this, he's probably going to disappear if I try and move it so we can see a bit more of his face. Yep. How did I know he was going to do that? As soon as I move the camera, he comes back. Let's have a look at a nice view of the sunset instead. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was reviewing that text. I've been filing. The piles of paper have been annoying me. I think I'll read on the next stint. I hate filing paperwork. That is one of my bugbears. I used to be so good at it. I used to have like a little, one of those concertina type folders, and I used to put all of my paperwork in there, and I would write on the top of them when I would pay my bills, and I would be very organised. And then in the last probably 10 years or so, probably to be honest, since I've been married, since Tom's been helping me with it all, I've just got terrible at paperwork. I just shove it all in the concertina. We've still got the concertina folders. I just shove it all in now. I don't organise it anymore. Mum's knitting cat blankets for a cat rescue charity. Oh my God, as if my mum can't get any cuter. It's adorable. Which cat rescue charity? Don't say the town, because then people will know where we live, which I know is pretty obvious where we live, to be fair, but I just don't put that out on the internet. But is it for a national charity, or is it for one of the local ones? That's adorable, though, cat blankets. Do you get to go and give it to them? Are you going to take it over, or is it for you? Are you going to give it to the knit and natter ladies to take? In Hebden Bridge. Ah, that's okay. Yeah, you're allowed to say Hebden Bridge. We don't live in Hebden Bridge, so that's fine. I think I know which one it is, actually, because I was looking at potentially volunteering with them at one point, just because, I didn't have enough to do with my time. I just love the idea of volunteering at some kind of like animal rescue or animal shelter, because animals are so cute. It is very cute, isn't it? Very cute. Handing them to a lady who then donates them all. I've been watching, I don't know if anybody is on TikTok other than me, because I'm just a bit obsessed with it. No, I'm not obsessed with it, but I like watching content on there. I've been watching a lot of Rosie and the Shelter Pups is the name of her channel, and she's an American woman, and she fosters cats and kittens. I think she has fostered dogs as well in the past, and she fosters cats and kittens and like rehabilitates them and kind of gets them used to being in a household again so they can be adopted. Her content is so cute. She's got like this really cute ginger older cat, like an much older cat with her at the moment, and it's absolutely adorable. So yeah. I was going to say something, my brain just went blank then, because I was going to say something and it's gone. It's totally gone. What are you going to read, Kelly? What are you reading at the moment in the next stint? Just to say that I have finished reading all 6 books. Well, I finished 5 of them. I've got 2/3 of the way through the 6th book, but it is like that thick. It's a chunky book. That's Flashlight by Susan Choi. I'm only 2/3 of the way through. I really want to finish it, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to finish it before I have to film the video for this week's video. So I have finished the majority of the 6 shortlisted books for the Women's Prize for Fiction, and I cannot wait to talk about them. So I think I'm going to film that tomorrow, and then Tom's going to edit it tomorrow evening, do the first rough edit. To be honest, with a video like that, because I'll have my notes and everything written down, there won't be a lot of heavy editing that needs to happen for that. I just need to kind of make sure that I don't run my mouth. Talk too much, because I do have a tendency to talk too much. I'm getting better in videos, to be fair. I think I am getting better at focusing my thoughts, and I will usually have notes. I've got a lovely notebook which my mum bought me at the weekend. I have been using your notebook, Mum, that you bought me. It's here, just off camera. This lovely little notebook that she bought me. It's actually a really good notebook because I don't think this is necessarily a selling point for the book, but all the sheets fall out. So I don't think it's supposed to be a selling point of the notepad, but actually it's really helpful because as I am doing notes for something, I can take that page off, finish with it, and then kind of throw it away. So it's actually turned out really useful. This is the book that I'm halfway through at the moment, Susan Choi, Flashlight. Actually, you can see how far through I am. And I got this bookmark at the weekend as well, which is a little fabric bookmark. I don't know if you can quite see it. It's like, it's got cats. Oh no, other way up. There you go. It's got cats on it, and it just slides over the page, so it keeps the page marker like that. Isn't that cute? Yeah, got that over the weekend as well. So yeah, I'll have my notes for that video. So I think that usually helps me keep quite succinct in terms of that. But I have got a lot of thoughts about the shortlist, and I can't wait to talk about them on the video. I've got a little bit to finish on 25 Library Terrace, a novel about the women in an Edinburgh house from 1911 to 2022. It's good. I have Fingersmith by Sarah Waters lined up from the library. Oh my god, I love Fingersmith. Such a good book. Sarah Waters is just incredible, isn't she? Have you read The Little Stranger? One of my favourite books of all time. Absolutely brilliant. But the Edinburgh house one sounds really good. 25 Library Terrace. I'm going to look that up now. I love having these chats with you all because you all suggest books that they're just not on my radar at all. And then you tell me about them and I'm like, yep, that one will do. Adding it into my to be read pile. Oh, I love the cover. That cover is absolutely beautiful. The cover, for anyone who isn't already Googling the title, which I'm sure quite a lot of people are, it is what looks like a green door with gold writing, and then around the side there is that supposed to be lilac plants, and then there's a stack of books with what looks like a little doll's house of 2 terraced houses next to each other. That is such a beautiful cover. Yeah. Have you ever wondered about all the people who lived in your house before you? Yes. I think that all the time. 25 Library Terrace in Edinburgh is a house where lives are changed. In 1911, new resident Ursula Black embraces women's suffrage in the form of a census protest, discovers vegetarianism, and learns just how difficult it can be to bring up someone else's children. In 1931, the house becomes part of a radical experiment in a different way of living, and a family secret from the past is uncovered. In 2011, Tess Dutton needs somewhere to live in the wake of a failed relationship and is introduced to a rather unusual landlady. In 2022, delayed by the pandemic, it's another census year for Scotland, and as Edinburgh's residents are able to gather once more, the strands of 4 generations at 25 Library Terrace are finally woven together. That sounds fabulous. Absolutely brilliant. I am popping that into it's on Kindle Unlimited at £0. It's completely free on Kindle Unlimited at the moment, or it's 99p to buy a Kindle version. I might do that, to be honest. I might get it on Kindle because I have got so many physical books at the moment. and I can therefore take it on holiday with me if I buy a Kindle version. 25 Library Terrace by Natalie Fergie. That's a cute name, Natalie Fergie. Oh gosh, it's nearly 8 o'clock. We should probably get another session in, shouldn't we? Because we have been talking probably for about 15 minutes. So let's give it one more minute until 5 to, and then we'll go into the second 20-minute session. Let me click onto that for a second. Yeah, so Kelly's going to be reading 25 Library Terrace. You haven't read any other Sarah Waters. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous that you get to absolutely dive into the absolute wonderful world of Sarah Waters. The Little Stranger and... oh my god, now my brain's gone blank because all I can think of is Library Terrace. What's the other one called? The house... no, not The House Guests. No, what's it called? Oh gosh. Sarah Waters. The Paying Guests. That's it. Those are the two that I'm most familiar with. The Little Stranger and The Paying Guests, but also absolutely love Fingersmith. And Tipping the Velvet as well is very, very good. Oh, I'm so not jealous, but I'm happy for you that you get to read those for the first time. Definitely report back and let us know how you get on and what you think of them. Right, let's go into the next writing session, and I'll see you in another 20 minutes. Hello everyone. How was that session for everybody? Oh, I'm sorry, my talking. This is when he's going to get up and run away because I'm talking and he's not happy. But we have had a little purring puss with us on my desk, which has made it very hard for me to write, I have to say. It's a good job that I'm only editing at the moment. I only need to add in a few words at a time. But I've had to, you've seen me holding the what's it called? Keyboard. Holding the keyboard up and then typing off to the side. I think I've had about 17 different chins because I've been looking down on camera. But you know, I can't displace him. First of all, at least he's on camera, so at least he's on the cat cam. Oh, I'm sorry. And secondly, yeah, looks so cute. How can I move him? His little toe beans. Yeah, so I've been writing around him. What was everybody else doing? How did you get on with the book, Kelly? Did you enjoy? How many pages did you get read? Are you a fast reader or are you a kind of average? I'm a plodder, I think is how I would describe myself. I'm not a very fast reader, actually. To say that I read as many books as I do, I'm not very fast at all. There are people who can get through books super duper fast. I mean, having said that, I can read a book in a day, but like it'll take me several hours to read it. And it very much depends on what the book is. If it's an easy read, oh, you alright? You alright, love? What's going on? If it's an easy read, his little face popping up above the screen. Oh my god, that is the most adorable thing ever. Everyone can see your little face popping up above the computer screen. You are just so cute. Can't even remember what I was saying now. Got totally distracted by his cute little face popping up above the screen. Do you know what? I think we need some like Stanley emojis or something like that so that we can like have some little custom emojis that we can put in chat. What do people think? Would people like some custom emojis? And if any of you are artists and would like to make some custom emojis for us, for the channel, let me know, because I am not an artist. So I would be terrible at it. But I just love the idea of having a little Stanley face like that just pops up over something. Because that would be very cute. Yes, it would. Wouldn't say I'm fast. I like taking my time and taking it all in. I must admit I carried on filing, but it is now put away, so the next session is definitely reading. Hey, whatever you are feeling drawn to tonight is what you can do. And yeah, reading can be for the next session. Absolutely. I like taking it all in. I think I have sped read. I've rushed through books definitely in the past, usually for when I'm doing them because I know that I want to do a YouTube video and I've got like a deadline. I don't like speed reading. I like being able to like read at my own pace and really take something in. Oh goodness me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm tired. Melanie May are here watching on Ollie's account. Are you guys having a girls' night? Girls' night. And what are you doing together? What are you doing on your girls' night? Yeah, I was going over the manuscript that I've been writing, and actually I was reading over the scene where my main character goes to speak to a solicitor to find out about her situation, and I think that scene has come along a lot from what it was when Alison, my mother-in-law, read it last time. So I'm hoping that she's going to find it improved, that scene. It's a lot longer now than it was, but it's quite a pivotal scene, I think, in terms of like learning everything that we need to know. So I'm only on, I don't know what chapter that is. Is it chapter 4? Chapter 5. It's chapter 5, so I've got 6 and 7. So I've got another 2 chapters to just review, and then I might get on to writing some more. But to be honest, I'm fine if I don't get on to like proper full writing tonight, because I just want to get it reviewed, and then I'll write later at some point. Are you okay there? Oh goodness me, I am so sorry. Oh gosh, should have had a coffee, puss. Yes, I should. Should have had a coffee. I don't know if you can hear him purring. If I move the microphone towards him, then he'll stop purring and he'll jump down. I can't get over this little head. This little head on screen. It's so cute. Just as well to remind everybody before we go into the next session that you can like the stream. That's really helpful in terms of letting YouTube know that you enjoy the streams, and you can hype them. If you're watching on your mobile, you can hype the stream. All right, don't kick my keyboard, thank you. I have YouTube members, so if you want to become a member, every now and again I will gift memberships to people on these live streams. I only get a certain number per month, so I have to wait. So I don't necessarily get to give away free memberships every single live stream, but I can do them every now and again. And a free membership basically gives you access to the members section of my channel for a month, and then if you enjoy it, you can either stay as a member and choose to pay yourself, or you can kind of go back to just being a regular subscriber. But hopefully it gives people a little bit of bonus, kind of content bonus access to some of the stuff on there. I really do need to get some more content on. I've got quite a few videos kind of either just ready to film, or they're filmed but they just need a bit of editing. So there is some bonus content definitely that's going to be coming to members soon. What I would like to do is a slightly longer version of the shortlist for the Women's Prize for Fiction video, or like actual book reviews of each of the books, like talking more in depth about each of the 6 books. But there's that. I still need to edit the video talking about all my kit, my camera kit, and talking about that. So yeah, it's just a few little bits that I want to do. What? So yeah, if you want to become a member, you can find out all about that on my channel. I think that's everything. Melissa will tell me in the chat if I've forgotten to mention anything that I need to promote. You may have seen that my books have been popping up on videos. I finally managed to link my books into my videos as products now. So if anybody has stumbled across this stream, has never watched a stream of mine before, I'm a published author of 2 non-fiction books about women's history in country houses, so sort of like the real life stories of shows like Downton Abbey and The Gilded Age and that kind of thing. And yeah, they're both available via my website, which I don't know if they pop up on the live streams, but definitely if you go onto any of my recent videos, then my books pop up right at the beginning. And I think they're available down in the description box as well. You can click into them and you can find them. And if you want to buy them, then you can buy them on my website and I will post them out to you. We've recently sent to Denmark, absolutely amazingly, Maybrit, who isn't here tonight, I don't believe, unless she's lurking and watching, which is absolutely fine. I don't think she's here, but she was on a live stream a few weeks ago and enjoyed hearing about my books, and so she bought a couple, which was amazing. So thank you very much, Maybrit, if you watch this later. I hope you're enjoying them. Yeah, right, I think that's enough shameless promotion from me. You okay? He's a very sleepy boy. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of hoping he would have got up and got into his bed by now. So I might just, if I just pull my hand out from under, because currently my hand is cradling his head because I'm soft like that. If I pull that out, I'm sorry. Why are you looking at me like that? I was kind of hoping that might convince him to get up and go and get in his bed, but it does not appear to be doing that. It just appears to be encouraging him to lay more across the desk. But at least you get a really good shot of his toe beans. His little beans. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, don't try and bite me. That's not very friendly on stream, is it? I think that's because I touched his belly. I touched his belly fluff. Don't like your belly being touched, do you, darling? Typical cat. He enjoys pets on his own terms. Doesn't like too many, do you? Oh no. Only likes them at certain times. Yes. Right. Joey, are you going to move? No? Has anybody seen the new trailer for Sense and Sensibility yet? Melissa's seen it. Melissa went to the cinema to see it. And, Mum's going. Have to go. See you next time. Oh, thanks, Mum. Thanks for popping in. Take care. I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll text you later. Yeah, Melissa went to the cinema to see something. Can't remember what she was going to see. Maybe The Devil Wears Prada, and saw the trailer for the brand new 2026 Sense and Sensibility that's due to come out later this year. And I am waiting on tenterhooks for the trailer to be released so that I can do a trailer reaction video. You know what's going to happen? It's going to come out while I'm away, or while I'm having a break from YouTube, and then I'm going to have to stop my break and come and make an on-the-fly video. But I'll do that if it comes out. But it is very quiet on the promo front compared to others, you're right. But if you remember, I don't know if anyone remembers, Wuthering Heights, Pride and Prejudice trailer did the same thing. I saw the trailer, the kind of teaser trailer for Pride and Prejudice at the cinema before Wuthering Heights, and I was like, have I seen this by accident? Has this come out like on the down low? Like, what's happening? And then, to be fair, it wasn't as long as this. I feel like it was only a week or so later that the actual full trailer was released. So, not a full trailer, was it? It was still a teaser trailer. Oh, off he goes. Bye, puss. That the trailer was released, and then we got to see the trailer then. So I feel like they're going to do the same. I think they're following the same process, and we'll get just like a sudden drop. But if people are seeing it in the cinema, then it's got to be coming out soon as a teaser, because otherwise, like, they wouldn't have put it out at the cinema, would they? Hold on, let me just turn the cat cam back around again. I'll just turn it off while I spin it around. Oh gosh, that's a terrible angle. Not that I think he's going to come back and sit in his bed now, but we can at least, that's a relatively nice angle rather than you just looking at my hands on the desk. Jill, hello, on holiday, but just got the chance to pop on to catch up with you all. Well, thank you so much, Jill. Raven popped in earlier as well. She was going out with a friend for lunch, and so she couldn't stay for the whole live stream, but she popped in as well. Thank you so much, guys. Anybody who just pops in, it is so lovely to think that in and amongst all of your busy days and everything that you've got going on, holidays and seeing friends, that you are thinking enough to come and pop in and say hello. I really appreciate it. It's such a lovely, lovely thought to know that you wanted to come and say hi. Whereabouts are you on holiday, if you're happy sharing with us? I hope it's lovely and warm and sunny wherever you are. I'm surprised because it's so much less commonly adapted than Pride and Prejudice. You think they'd be louder. I know. Having said that, it's had 2 adaptations, hasn't it? Like Pride and Prejudice. So it had the Ang Lee, Emma Thompson version, which was, 1996 or something? It was like the year after Pride and Prejudice, wasn't it? Or a couple of years later. And then it had the early noughties version, which I really loved. Like, don't get me wrong, the Ang Lee is the absolute pinnacle of Sense and Sensibility adaptations, but the early noughties one, let me have a look, and Sensibility adaptations. So the Kate Winslet, Emma Thompson one came out in 1995, but there was a 2008 adaptation, 2008, and it had in it Hattie Morahan, who I thought was absolutely amazing as Eleanor Dashwood, and Charity Wakefield, who was Marianne Dashwood, had Dan Stevens in it as Edward Ferrars, and David Morrissey, who I thought was a really good Colonel Brandon. I mean, nobody's going to be Alan Rickman, but he was absolutely fantastic as Colonel Brandon. I actually really liked the casting for that Sense and Sensibility. Again, I don't know, have I read Sense and Sensibility? I must have done way back in the day. Again, I feel like with Austen, I read Austen a lot less than I do actually watching the adaptations. That's probably going to get me like, people are going to hate that I say that, but I prefer, well, I don't prefer the adaptations. I find the adaptations easier to digest than the books, but I've definitely must have read it earlier. So I don't know how it fares in terms of its loyalty to the subject matter, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fact that their little cottage was like on the seaside and they had shells, and it just felt a lot more rough and ready type of, and kind of organic. Did the 2008 miniseries, so I really liked that. We're in our camper van just outside of Cambridge. Oh, I love Cambridge. It's so lovely. We've got some friends who live in Newmarket, and so we've been down to that area quite a lot. It's absolutely lovely. Is it nice down there? It's nice and sunny and blue skies up here today. It's not massively warm, but it's been lovely, so I hope it's nice there as well. If I'm honest, the Ang Lee adaptation is one of my favourite films, so I don't really feel like I need an adaptation, but I appreciate that it'll bring the story to a new generation. Yeah, I totally get it. I mean, I've said this, I think I did a video a while back, there are so many other adaptations that I want before a new Sense and Sensibility. I don't mind a new Sense and Sensibility or a new Pride and Prejudice, especially since that interview from, oh gosh, what's his name? The chap who played Mr. Collins in the Keira Knightley Pride and Prejudice. He said that, you know, he didn't see why they needed a new adaptation. Then he realised it, you know, whole new generation, etc. And I get that. I just want other things to be adapted first. I want, you know, an Anne Bronte adaptation. I want... there's so many things. I've only read These Old Shades by Georgette Heyer, but I know there's a lot of people who really like Georgette Heyer's books and feel like that would be a really good adaptation. You know, I want some of the kind of, you know, the more Anne Radcliffe type adaptations and things like that. And, you know, we have had a recent Far From the Madding Crowd, which is one of my favourite films, is the Carey Mulligan Far From the Madding Crowd. But like The Mayor of Casterbridge and Adam Bede and all of those like kind of amazing novels that we just don't get enough adaptations of, I want all of those first before another Sense and Sensibility, because we've got two that are really good. Like the Ang Lee one is more or less perfect, and then like I said, the 2008 one, I think because in 2008 I was 20. Would I have been 20? Yeah, born in 1988. So I was 20, and so it had a big impression on me. I was in that kind of age where I was, you know, looking for my future love, and love had such a huge impression on me at that age. So, yeah, I think that's why I've got a bit of a soft spot for that one. Controversial, I also prefer the Keira Knightley adaptation to the TV one. Rosamund Pike was a stunning Jane. Rosamund Pike was an amazing Jane. Has anybody seen Ladies First? Melissa's going to be like, oh my God, Charlotte's talking about it. Melissa was desperate for me to watch Ladies First, and I thought that she was incredible in that. She made a very good gender reversed CEO, did Rosamund Pike. But yeah, I think I watched the 1995 adaptation of Pride and Prejudice and I liked it, but I definitely felt like the romance and the yearning and the brooding more in the Keira Knightley one. Again, I think it's that whole conversation, like you're saying, about having it for a certain generation, and that's why we need new adaptations, because, you know, Gen Z and Gen Alpha aren't necessarily going to connect as much with the Keira Knightley Pride and Prejudice as they will with a brand new one now for this new generation. So, yeah, I can see why. I'm still stunned that Ang Lee went from Sense and Sensibility to Mission Impossible 2. A guy has range. Yeah, it's an odd jump, isn't it? It's Emma Thompson. I mean, Emma Thompson wrote Sense and Sensibility, didn't she? So I think that the combination together is what made it so fantastic. Weather, sun and showers. Ah, Jill. Are you doing any sightseeing? Are you going into the city? Sometimes it's just nice to get away. We've gone to Portugal before for holidays, and it's rained the entire holiday while we've been in Portugal, and everyone goes, oh, I'm so sorry, that must have ruined your holiday. And I'm like, absolutely not. It doesn't ruin my holiday at all if it rains, because at the end of the day I'm still on holiday, I'm still having a break, I'm still just resting and somewhere that I love, and I can read a book when it rains. I can sit in a bar with a beer when it rains. I can go sightseeing. And so the weather doesn't have as big an effect on me when I'm on holiday. I think because I'm not necessarily a sunbather. You know, I do like to catch the sun. I like to get a tan, but I'm not a sun lounging type holiday person. I like to be doing stuff and going places and exploring. So hopefully you're having a lovely time, even if there's a few showers along the way. Right, oh crikey, we are nearly on 22. So let's do our final session and then we'll jump back on for just a couple of minutes at the end just to say our final kind of hellos and goodbyes. But yeah, let's get into the final session. Let me know what you're going to be doing in the final session, if you're going to be reading, if you're going to be writing. Is anybody writing? I don't know how many people we've got on stream at the moment. Let me have a very quick look on the YouTube link that I've got. It says we've got 8 people on at the moment, but then again I know that very often that number freezes, so it could be more than that. It's saying 8 for me. But yeah, if there's people who are doing other things, any lurkers want to come on and tell us what you're on about, I challenge ye. Right, let's get into the final session. Oh, that went well. Oh, it's got a bit dark actually. That's the only thing with this new angle, is that it's going to be a little bit darker because there's no lamp in the background. I could probably do with another little lamp here behind me. There's not a massive amount of space, but I might see if I can get a new lamp. I would like more lamps in my office anyway, just to keep it cosy. I've only got one. This little lamp on the desk is the only light I ever have switched on here. I have got some spotlights on the ceiling, but who puts big light on? Absolutely not me. So yeah, I do want some more lamps and things. Maybe some fairy lights. Some fairy lights along my shelf would be cool. Right, well, we are literally more or less at 9 o'clock, so I think we will leave it here. Thank you very much for joining me. As I've said before, we are going to be having a 3-week break now. We'll be back with the live streams on this channel on the 30th of June. So Tuesday the 30th is the next one. You can find out all about my upcoming live streams, dates, etc. at, just pop in my website in the chat, charlottefurnesswriter.co.uk is the URL, so you can go on there and you'll find out all the dates and the information. But over the next 3 weeks, I am going to be putting 3 pre-recorded Pomodoro live stream style videos onto a brand new channel that I've set up called The Right Ambience. That's with the W, The Right Ambience. There's nothing on that channel at the moment. If you go on, it hasn't quite been fully set up yet. But on there, I'm going to be putting a video on at 7 p.m. UK time on Tuesday for the next 3 weeks. And they're going to be premiere videos. So basically, you'll be able to join at 7 p.m. and chat as we would chat in a live stream. We're going to be able to talk, catch up, but it just won't be me. I won't be live. It will be pre-record because I'm not here. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. I hope that's okay. All information about that I will pop onto my social media. So I'll do an announcement on social media. I'll link it. Best place to follow me for social media is Instagram, for anything to do with writing and live streaming. I tend to put stories up there. And yeah, I'll let you know all about that. In terms of general videos on my channel, I might end up having a little break. It depends how much I can get pre-recorded before I go on this little kind of 3-week hiatus from filming and live streaming. So if there is a little break in my content on my channel, then it's for a very good reason, and I hope you don't mind. But yeah, thanks again for a lovely evening. Thank you, Kelly. You finished your book. Interesting and wholesome. There you go. Have a lovely, lovely week. Thank you again. And I'm really happy to have you here. I love having these live streams. They're just so much fun. And even though I've had a really tiring day and I'm exhausted, it just kind of fills my cup back up again. So I hope it does for you guys as well. Thanks again. Remember to like the stream and have a lovely week. Jill, enjoy the rest of Cambridge. I hope you really enjoy it. And I think Ghost has gone. Oh no, Goth, there you are. Goth, sorry. I hope everything goes well with the move. Remember to find yourself some quiet times and some moments to just let yourself adjust. It's stressful, but I'm hoping that the next time we speak, you will be all settled and you'll have a lovely time. So yeah, thanks again. Thanks, Lene. I will speak to you all shortly. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.